May we know the updates you have brought to him?
No, thank you very much. I think it was quite an important opportunity to update the President on the progress in NNPC, particularly in terms of our production performance, in terms of all the progress we are making in terms of attracting investment. As you recall, Mr. President gave us a very clear mandate, which is to grow production to at least 2 million barrels per day by 2027 and up to 3 million barrels per day by 2030, as well as grow gas production as well. So where are we on that, and how are we progressing this year, and how are we preparing for next year in terms of ensuring that we deliver this growth? So that was one of the key areas of my update to the President.
So where are we, like you said, where are we particularly in terms of production now?
So we're making good progress. As you know, we recorded about 1.68 million barrels per day of oil production last month, which was very good. That was the first in about 5 years in terms of milestones. We also recorded the highest gas production at about above 7 BCF per day again, which is also the highest in recent times. But what we're also expecting is that with some of the turnaround maintenances that we've done in the month of August and September, all of those are meant to come back this month, and we are hoping that before the end of the year, we should at least be clocking at least 1.8 million barrels per day, all things being equal.
Right. Nigerians recently saw how the activities of Pengassan affected oil production and the distribution as well. How have you been able to address these, and have you been able to ramp up production?
Yeah, very good. I think it was quite unfortunate that the Dangote and Pengassan issue, led to the strike. And as you know, whenever there's strike and critical staff manning critical facilities are not available, it's almost impossible. In this particular case, we actually lost significant production of almost over 200,000 barrels per day of production that was deferred. We also have gas production that was deferred, and power generation also was impacted. About 1.2 megawatts of power was affected by that strike. But I think I'm very pleased that the federal government, through the leadership of the Federal Minister for Labor and also full support from the National Security Advisor, we're able to pull together everyone into a dialogue and bring everybody to the table. And now there's been a communique that has been agreed on the way forward. We're all very hopeful that everyone will abide by those communiques. So since then, we've been able to return quite a number of the production back to status quo. There are one or two areas where we're still trying to catch up. But overall, we are gradually gone back to restore the lost production and the deferments that we have as of today.
Nigeria's experienced a bit of increase in gas price. How about that? How is that been addressed?
Yeah, so the increase you saw was relatively artificial because, for the period of the strike, what that meant was that quite movements and loading were delayed by about 2-3 days, right? And because of that, you see that impact. As things return back to normal, it takes some time for distribution to be fully restored. So that delay, and of course, as you know, with Nigerians, people take opportunity. With that delay, some of the people that have existing resources and reserves had to put up the price. My expectation is that now that things are back to normal, prices should return back to what they were before the strike.
Thank you, sir.
It's my pleasure.